Get out of the car! Stop!
What's up, man?
Jaguar. Hey, you see it?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, dude, cyber warrant for your arrest.
You want your kids taken from you? Putting them in danger? Allowing them walking traffic, collecting money, lying to people?
Not every predator can be a jaguar. Some are just bird brains. Usually, it's the stupid scammers that get caught first. Deception wears a lot of faces. And some criminals think they're smart enough to prey on unsuspecting people, with the worst ones using fake tragedy and child labor, all for a bit of cash. Strap in for a scammer-busting episode where we get to see what happens to the dumbest of them. One of the most common scam targets are the elderly. Scammers impersonate family members and take advantage of people's empathy. After a worrying call from an elderly couple on September 9th, 2021, Georgia police attempted to intercept these phone scammers, whose MO was to call elderly victims claiming to be a relative in trouble with the law.
He's got the coming right up on you.
Get out of the car! Stop! Get your hands up! Show me your hands!
So y'all hang up the guy in custody anyway.
Taking him down now.
Do not move!
Can't afford another.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
The police had set up a sting operation and confirmed the scammer's intentions. Their speedy arrest was a long time coming.
You go. Got anything on you that's gonna hurt poker stick me?
My car was in like all-way drive. The one at shift, I was like,
That was good right there.
and then finally when I hit shift, then I-
That is a rental vehicle. Returns on a 2021 Chevy 4-door silver in color.
Hey, y'all search the trunk.
Alamo financing. Insurance information not on file. NSR.
What's up, man? Nah, we're towing that car. We going to the office? Huh?
ID. August definitely going.
That's getting seized because that's all probably from the last hit they got last week.
I got 5 numbers in the car.
He's got cash on him.
How much you got?
Not much.
It has to be over 1,000.
Maybe, I don't think so.
When officers work as a team, you know their city is a safer place to be. Catching 2 criminals in one go is a great achievement. Their dedication paid off. These officers deserve a reward for their hard work because it took some savvy sleuthing and intelligence to pull this off.
Well, you know what started all this. So last week I worked a day of overtime. They popped an older lady for 18 grand.
Yeah, that's the one
And I called Smith. When I heard that, I was like, bro, call CID on that one. That's major fraud. I'm like, called him. He's like, you think they'll come out? I'm like, yes.
I showed up.
So then when I heard this one come out, and I was like, hey, Vaughn, call CID, because if they haven't shown up already, I'm like,
We thought they weren't ever going to show up because this all started at 12 o'clock.
well, the thing is somebody already fell for it once. They're getting greedy.
That whole car down there reeks of weeds.
Oh, yeah, so does he.
I just wonder where they're staying.
You've got a fire ant on your hat inside the room.
I wonder where they're staying.
Oh, they're staying at the Hyatt.
Where at?
I would assume Atlanta.
That was good. Good job, man.
These scammers would have gotten away with it if these seasoned officers hadn't kept their ears to the ground. Despite knowing how smart the officers are, the scammer still tries to act dumb.
Do I get a lawyer?
Yeah.
So why am I going to jump over
Right now you're going to jail for fleeing and eluding, but the investigators have gotten involved. They're going to take the charges.
Honestly, I got scared.
You got a what?
So all I seen was a black car. I thought I seen a gun or taser, whatever it was. All I seen was something pull out pointing towards me. I ain't know it was or not.
Okay, you didn't drop that guy off the.
Huh? What is this for again, you said? What are you charging?
So fleeing and eluding. Like fleeing from the police.
No, but like, what is that considered?
That's a misdemeanor. And some kind of fraud.
currently walking in the grab.
So where are y'all staying? Where are y'all staying? Which one?
Staying at a Hyatt.
I mean, like, what, do you know where?
I kind of forgot the area.
Like Lawrenceville or Atlanta?
Like by Atlanta. Like in Atlanta, like about. I can't tell you.
You remember a street?
No, don't remember the street.
The criminal goes on to pretend that streets and addresses work differently in New York, where he's from. Upon his arrest, a key card to a hotel room was found, making it easy to follow his trail. The first scammer was charged with fleeing, reckless driving, obstruction of justice, and exploitation of the elderly, while the second was only charged with exploitation of the elderly. When arrogance and stupidity meet, you get a guy like Jose. I guess he forgot that real IDs don't match fake checks after attempting check fraud on February 1st, 2023. The bank tellers were quick to ID the man and covertly alert the authorities. Jose was attempting to cash out another $2,000 check from one of his victims who had already reported the crime. He kept acting clueless and giving vague answers, but the police were having none of it.
Where are you from?
From Alley.
Wow. What brings you all the way to Palm Beach Gardens? Came here?
What are you telling me?
Because this is not our first day.
Come on, bro.
It's not our first day.
No, I'm not.
I'm not. So being. Listen.
I'm not insulting your intelligence, my dear.
I hope not. And don't call me my dear. It's officer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Officer.
The primary officer will come in and talk with you. But just so you know, honesty goes a very long way with us.
All right, I get it.
Okay? So if you tell us why you're up here, yeah, that might help.
We all know why you're up here.
Right. Playing stupid and dumb and oblivious.
No, I'm not stupid.
I'm not saying you are, but I was playing like it.
Oh.
Like acting like you don't know what we're talking about.
Why we're here? Oh, come on. That's the bullshit you're going?
No, man, I don't talk bullshit.
You bullshit right now.
Because the smile on your face tells me otherwise. Like I told you.
My smile, what do you want me to do?
I
Cry?
need to put you this way. You've been up in this area between North Lake and here. This ain't the first bank you've been at today.
A smile and a cocky attitude won't get you out of criminal charges. The police cooperated with the bank employees to trace his activity. Watch the differences in behavior between law-abiding employees and the thief.
So go ahead and run me through what happened.
He walked into the branch. He came to the transaction bar. That's the teller station. Our branch looks a little different. We asked for his ID. He gave the ID. He said he needs to cash a check. It said kitchen cabinet on like the left side, the memo. She said, oh, you do kitchen work? He said, yes. I said, we got to ask you a few questions before we cash the check. So I had to ask him for his social security, make sure the information was correct that he was providing.
Is this the check here?
No.
Where is the check?
Back at my branch. I didn't know I needed to bring it. I'm sorry.
Because he had gone to previous banks, so the other branch manager in Lakeport sent out an email when he left Lakeport. But before he went to that branch before the email came up, but I got it before he came here. So then Lisa called me. And while I'm talking to him, it's so funny, he walked right in. So I'm like, oh, that's him. I was telling them about what Lisa was saying, and then he walked in, and I'm like, that's it. So I asked him, and he says he's only here to cash a check. So I said, okay, Brianna will be more than happy to assist you. Brianna is the teller. And he went up to Brianna, so I said, I have to come around and help you, Brianna, because I wanted to let her know who he is. And I went around and I said, that's him.
It might have been easy to identify the guy, but the employees are clearly upset by their mistake. It's not every day that a scammer just waltzes in and cashes a fake check. Luckily, it didn't take long for the employees to spread the word, and Jose was caught in the act in other branches in Florida. The bank was willing to press charges, and the police continued their investigation.
So we were like, oh, we're going to have to kind of create a profile, but we already knew who he was that time, so we were just kind of stalling.
Right.
And then I was like, so what brings you, you're from Hialeah, why are you down here? And he said he was working on cabinets, and he does cabinets, which then if you look on the check, that's the check reflected. And then that was pretty much it.
And then you called?
Yeah, well, I just interacted with him physically.
You were distracted.
Talking to him, while Talia and Andrea we're talking, but he's dumb because let me tell you something. They went back there and were talking about, you know, what was happening and then calling you guys, and then they walked there. That man just turned around and sat down. Like, you're an idiot. But yeah, and then that was pretty much what happened. Like, you guys came in a few minutes. He was talking about cabinets. We distracted him. You were here.
Easy peasy. Thank you.
Even the new employees knew how dumb he was being with his fraudulent attempts. Yet he'll keep trying to play the fool. It was at this point that the police were informed he had an arrest warrant in Virginia. Let's see if our officers can get some truth out of him.
You know what?
You know what?
Yeah.
On what?
Now you wonder how bad it is, how bad you messed up.
Exactly.
I asked you what
Yeah.
five.
Like I said, it's best to be honest with us.
Five what?
Come on, man.
And he laughs. Like, that's like the crazy part.
When people laugh doesn't mean they're happy.
It means you're nervous.
It means you're nervous. Exactly.
I am nervous. I sweat my hands.
And you have a nervous laugh, a nervous smile.
But nervous about what? I'm already here.
Prior to the handcuffs.
Right. As soon as we all walked in, he started laughing at us.
No, not at y'all. I'm not laughing at y'all.
No, okay.
No,
Nah,
I know you're not laughing at us.
No.
It's
Don't get it like
Right.
that, because it's
That's
not
a
like
nervous
that.
laugh.
I've been respectful, haven't I?
You have been, and we appreciate that.
I'm not saying you're laughing at us. It's a nervous laugh.
Right.
It's a nervous smile.
I'm a nervous person.
Well, you messed up today, and that's why you're nervous, because you know what happened. You know what you did, we know what you did, and that's why we're here. That's me being honest with you. That's not me lying to you. That's not me. That's me being straight up.
No, I just want you to know I'm not laughing at you guys.
Some suspects like to pretend that by answering questions, even if dishonestly, it can be considered as respectful. Others like to throw in a nervous chuckle to mask their intentions. Jose here tried both, and he still ended up staying in those handcuffs. Police reached out to his second victim, who had this to say.
Ma'am, we are recovering.
Yes.
This is basically what happened in a nutshell. Someone grabbed a hold of your checks, made one out to himself. He got payment for it, and he's been doing this all over the county. Okay. Fifth Third Bank basically communicated between themselves, saying, "Hey, this is a guy. He might be coming and trying to cash some checks." We caught wind of it, and we were able to arrest him after he cashed their check and recovered the money. So basically, what the officer is asking you: will you press charges for this guy? Will you have him placed into jail for what he did?
Yes.
Okay.
The police took a long-distance statement from the victim. It turns out Jose had been stealing checks from their mail, but that wasn't the whole story. He had reset contact information and tried changing passwords, leaving a long and very easy-to-find paper trail behind. The police made their arrest and brought Jose to an interrogation room where he revealed that he wasn't acting alone.
I'm very familiar with this process, but I kind of need you to spell it out for me as if I have no idea what's going on. When they met up with you, were you supposed to get money in return for doing it or drugs?
No.
So what were you making out of it? Money. How much were you supposed to get off of each check?
We didn't talk about it.
You didn't talk about it? So you had no idea what you were working with? So then why did you agree to do it?
Because I was desperate.
For
making money.
But you had no idea how much you were going to make off of each transaction? And this is your first time doing it?
Yes.
Here in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, what about any other state?
Maybe.
I'm not going to ask you questions I don't know the answers to, so you've been very honest, but I know you know more.
He goes on to reveal many more essential details about the criminal operation he was hired to work for. The checks were being stolen by an unidentified suspect, and Jose was hired to be the sucker whose job it was to cash bad checks. The interrogation didn't reveal much else other than possible motives and possible lies.
Does anybody know what you're doing?
No.
What about your mom?
No. Especially not my mom.
What would your mom say if you were right here right now?
I really don't want to talk about it because she has some really bad health issues, and that's the most thing that's bothering me right now. That's going through my mind.
And do you live with your mom?
Yeah.
And you don't want her to go back with the pill issues because are you her only son?
Yeah, I'm not her only
favorite?
son.
You're the favorite. You're the favorite.
Don't say that.
Every mom has a favorite boy.
Don't say that.
I'm telling you. You guys have a close relationship.
Yeah. My sister lives in New Mexico.
Okay.
You know, she got her own life. I haven't available to set up, you know, have a relationship or nothing. Just live with my mom.
Good. But this one, you know, it's the same thing as the one up there.
No, but like I told you, I didn't know it was something for Friday. Just handed it out to me and that's it.
But what about this one?
Again, I didn't know.
How?
What do you mean?
How do you not know?
They just handed it out to me.
If someone's issuing you a check for work that you did not do, and they're driving you around.
Like I told you, I don't know nothing about this. I really don't.
If you were comfortable with doing that.
Like I wasn't like on my mind. I wasn't doing nothing wrong. Like I told you.
He truly believed he'd done nothing wrong. Getting handcuffed must have come as a huge surprise. After the intense line of questioning from the interrogator, he couldn't play dumb for very long. He was finally charged and later prosecuted for fraud and larceny. On January 21st, 2023, an elderly woman sold her truck to an old friend. Little did the innocent seller know that the buyer had some wicked intentions. Police show up at the seller's house to get to the bottom of this story. The bewildered woman couldn't understand what was happening, but the officer seemed to know what was up.
I just don't want. What about if it was me in the truck and I was somewhere that?
I saw who was in the truck. The thing is, these people are so dumb. Those guys so dumb that the video cameras are pointing right at his face.
Then it's my truck. I know. You
Why
say
you
my
keep
life.
asking me that?
Because I can't.
Why would I be here?
No, wait. I don't want to upset you.
I didn't upset you.
But it's because I can't think of anybody that would have taken my truck January 20th.
You guys can't sell trucks like this, just let you know that.
No. What do you mean?
You can't use this handwritten stuff like that. It's got to be notarized.
Well, it's because it was Burley Monday and I didn't want to give her the title or nothing until she still owes me on the truck.
Can you give me her number?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but you got me all crazy.
I did not get you crazy.
Because
you want to tell you keep thinking about January 20th.
Yeah, I am thinking about January 20th.
You're thinking like I'm. And if you don't know who that guy is,
it was a guy.
You don't see that guy? That picture I showed you.
Let me see him, because then maybe
Put
he's
your
the one
glasses
that took. No, it's reading glasses. But then maybe he's the one that was messing with my truck, and I don't know. But I'll ask the office.
But then how'd you that? You can't see that. You can't tell that's not a male. Not a female?
Yeah, I didn't know.
What are these right here on him, you think then?
Well, they're tattoos,
okay.
but I
so
mean...
you don't recognize that guy?
No, I don't know who that is at all, for real.
I'm letting you know right now, this guy was driving your truck, he did some bad stuff, that's why I'm here.
Her confusion is understandable. Her demeanor doesn't reveal any kind of ulterior motive. The officer seemed satisfied with her unofficial testimony and took what she said seriously. The crucial information she provided led them further down this rabbit hole.
Hi, Destiny.
Hey.
What's happening?
Not a whole lot.
What you up to?
Moving out of here.
I think you know what's up.
No, I don't. I'm moving out of here.
I know. Who's the guy with you out there? His real name.
You know who it is.
What's his name?
Blessing.
What's that?
That's Blessing. You know who that
Who?
is? Blessing.
Blessing? That's his real name, though.
I don't know. I just know Blessing.
Okay.
You know.
Well, I know.
Do you have anything in your pockets? Don't reach. Put the cigarette on, man. Just for now. You don't have any weapons or anything?
No.
Okay. Keep your hands up. Turn around. Just gonna make sure you don't have anything on you, okay?
No, have your guns on you, man? No.
You guys were right around doing checks yesterday. Pretty hot.
No, I was not.
Well, you're in the passenger side of the vehicle. They have cameras there at that bank.
I don't.
Justin, you were in the truck with him yesterday. You guys were at the bank, U.S. Bank. You were in this truck. That's how I got the plates. Stop playing games with me. Come on.
The officers could tell something was up. Destiny's uncooperativeness didn't help the matter, and no one else seemed willing to make the officers' jobs any easier. After exhausting their options, the officers had to resort to more aggressive means of finding their suspect.
Hey, man, who's in number 4, dude? Can you have them step out for me, man? Do you have a leash, man? That's okay, man. Come here, let me talk to you for a second, man. Fuck that. Okay. Well, you want to play the games? Well, I'm going to go talk to the manager right now, too. I was going to try to treat you with respect, but, it's okay. I'm on camera right now. It's okay. I can get one real fast. Hey, right now, dude, we can play this game all you want, dude. And I have enough to where enough people cooperate for this guy I'm looking for right now. So I go get a search warrant. I can kick in this door after that and yank everybody out of there. I don't want to do that.
Okay, well, like I said, I'll get my dog and my dad, but I can't let you in the house.
That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you tell this dude right here, I know he's in there, to come out and give it a hey, stop messing around. And stop making your life difficult?
I ain't making my life difficult, dog. I'm telling you, you can get a search warrant. I'm gonna get my dog and my dad out of there. And
that sounds good, dude. That sounds good, man. Go and get him.
A chat with the owners of the apartment complex led the officers straight to the CCTV footage they needed to confirm the suspect's whereabouts. As we're about to see, police officers are never far behind a dumb criminal.
Justin, come here, man. Turn around for me. Try to bring it back.
We knew you were in there, man.
Yeah, I know.
We could hear you pushing the stuff, blocking the doorway.
Oh, I wasn't blocking the doorway, though.
No?
No.
You just didn't want to come out?
Yeah, bro.
All right. The units in the area, you took off this way again?
Huh?
You see all the units in the area, you took off this way again?
No, I saw Friaz
Oh, yeah?
over there in his Charger, and I heard that there was a lot of you guys out there. That's why I was just like, yeah. You know, I should have did that in the first place, but stuff happens, man.
Goes a long ways, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, every time I've, you know what I mean? This is the first time that I actually was.
Start panicking?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Every time you guys can ask your other deputies. I
got some.
Every time, you know what I mean? What's up, Baldwin?
What's up, man?
Debois. How you say it?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, dude, so I have a warrant for your arrest. You wanted to go talk to me about the other stuff right now, or do you want to go straight to jail, man?
I'm down and talk, yeah.
Cool. Let's go to the station. We'll talk. We'll go from there, man. That sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. So.
Justin knew a long time ago that it was game over. At least these fraudsters don't tend to be violent, just desperate for cash. Desperation can lead to a lot of mistakes, which is what led the police straight to Justin.
Where are you getting these checks from, man?
I buy them from people.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are you buying from?
There's a lot of people that come through the sands, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That place is just like
out of control.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
And I do blues, so
So people are just rolling inside of the sands and just. How much are you buying the checks for?
A blue, 2 shoes, yeah.
Okay.
They're going in hand mailboxes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used his name because he stole a lot of he stole everything from me.
That's right.
He stole everything from me. Ever since I've been up here, I've been getting all my shit's gone because everyone takes shit from me, you know? And it's just because I'm not from here. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm already to the point to where I just everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the people that were trying to protect me at the sands, they weren't protecting me. They just used me.
Those little Joe in them inside there?
Yeah.
Those guys are.
So it's just
Little
like
Joe's a punk, dude.
it's just like, like Friaz, I've heard a lot about you. You're the one that I did not want to run into. You know what I mean?
It's no wonder Justin gave up so easily. That doesn't mean there aren't others out there like him, which is why he's sitting in this room right now. Justin seems to be willing to exchange some information on other criminals for some leniency, so the officer takes the chance.
Okay, like the bottle was a good start, but tell me who's selling guns, who's selling drugs. Tell me where do you get your drug from? Tell me about the sand. I mean, there's plenty to do. So you just pick one that you know that's legitimate enough to where I can sit there and contact enough people and say, hey, have you heard about this person? This. They're like, yeah, that's legit.
Matt.
Okay. What about him?
He sells, meth, pills, guns.
How old is he?
He's in his 20s. I know he was fighting that murder case. There's another guy, Joker. He just recently got back into it. He had got arrested a while back on he got caught with all kinds of drugs and guns and stuff.
What's Joker's name?
John.
So who are those two guys? Is it just one guy or two guys?
It was just one guy.
Who's that one?
Boule.
What's his, do you know his real name?
No, I don't.
What's he look like?
Mexican, bald, tattoos all over.
Call us in, that's
like them two are pushing a lot of dope.
Where do they hang out at?
Blade and Candace live in the back. They're the ones that, you know, put me on to
the checks.
Yeah.
Justin might just be signing his own death certificate by being recorded while snitching. Should any of his accomplices catch wind of it, he might end up losing another finger. His confession will cost him a lot more than some jail time once he gets out, and that's the price of criminal behavior. He was prosecuted for possession of forged documents, identity theft, and contempt of court. On December 19th, 2023, a police officer working in West Salem, Wisconsin, received a troubling call from an uneasy-sounding woman who had just been approached by a police officer, or so she thought. After describing the individual as impaired, she informed the officer that he wasn't wearing any official markings or credentials.
I got on the phone and I was really looking him over. I could see that whatever headset he had on was fake. You know, I could see probably there's a cognitive disability here. It was still disconcerting because I just did not like the way that he had approached me in such a small area. He's not a reserve officer, is he?
No, he has no legitimate claim to a badge.
Okay, no charges. I just want to make sure that he was talked to and understand that that's not okay.
He said he's out here.
So what exactly is going on here? Is this guy some kind of creep? Either way, the officers need to gather more information before making any assumptions, because there's no telling how this guy might react when approached by policemen. Strangely enough, the man himself placed a call, making more strange claims, so the police tried to find out what they could.
People, because the government secretary told him that, and he works for John Siegel. Okay. And that's why he's out here. He's a reserve. He collects soda cans and turns them into the sheriff's office. He takes them down to Vine Street and turns them off in the office. That's all.
Did he mention talking to somebody over by the dog park?
He's got a picture of a pickup that he said their right tire spun in the sand back there.
Okay.
And he took a picture of their license plate and the sand. And that's why he called, because they spun their right tire.
All right. Okay.
It didn't really look...
As we saw, it didn't take long for the officers to find the individual. He's not running or doing anything else at all. So what's this guy's deal?
Always on phone, Mom.
Other than that, just told me he works for John Siegel and works for whatever Whitehall PD, and he's a reserve for lacrosse. And he has a gun that lacrosse PD keeps in the evidence room. That's his gun.
Ranger office.
And yeah, how he is.
I'm in Cabbage. I have multiple.
But he told you that he works for John Siegel.
When the officer asked him,
Can you tell me what happened down at the dog park? I went down to the check because of the GS came and go, and they said regardless, I'll vacuum, clean out the vacuum. I see you just come to the door and you don't know why. Just show yourself and try to figure out why. And I did a Secret Service use-safe walk around and checked the neighborhood.
Okay.
So then decided to walk back down here and check if they were dragged out. There's a V-shaped pattern. Okay. Near the property line of where I live, at least two of them were. Okay. So there's multiple footprints spreading out on the ground.
As you saw, no clear information can be obtained from him. An expert might be able to identify a disability of some kind here. Therefore, the officers decide to remain cordial and follow procedure.
A police officer or a reserve? Independence in Whitehall at one point, and I don't know if I still am active. But you're not though, right? I'm not going to discuss out of area status, but I also was in Trimble County Sheriff. There's a 2015 call up at Garland House.
Okay. Regardless of that, arrest for impersonating a police officer, okay? So you put your hand behind your back.
I didn't even do that.
Do you have any identification that will prove that you are an Independence
or Whitehall police officer or reserve officer?
If you have it, you at this time are required lawfully to present it to me.
I'm at 626 Texas GPS 5 Valley.
Okay, I'm gonna take it as a no.
Yep. 608
You're not in the system. Is that what you are doing?
Not arguing. We're just telling you what's what.
I'm
gonna fix that. Good?
Yep.
Double locked.
Yep.
Going with the sheriff or...
No, back to my squad.
The 28-year-old male goes on to explain his work to the officers, but none of it explains the reason for the impersonation. Could he just be confused? I think it's clear that the officers don't feel threatened. Let's see if his belongings might give us any answers.
Other than your phone?
I have 2 flashlights, a Bell & Hall flashlight, some paper that I picked up from collecting trash.
Just some paper and your phone and your flashlight then? I'm gonna put everything on top of the hood here, alright?
I didn't know that was part of the investigation of the war.
What's the cardboard for?
I picked up trash, but
What'd you tell the sheriff's department?
Yeah, I was gonna pick up a paper along, I guess. It was gonna just refer to the medical weapon or...
The cardboard was a medical weapon?
Some medical individuals who 2016 safety shares that way.
Spread your feet for me.
Just safety plan. Interior job. Right arms on.
I got so many flashlights.
Just in case
We're gonna come to the passenger side of my squad here, okay?
He doesn't seem to be playing the victim, and he was highly cooperative. The trash in his pockets indicate innocent intentions, and fortunately for him, he's now directly involved with Human Services after they discovered that his name came up in over 60 other non-criminal incidents. But the law is the law, and given this man's seemingly good nature, it's likely that he's learned a valuable lesson and won't do anything like this again. He was only charged with a misdemeanor. Cashiers are often the first line of defense for credit card fraud. In April 2022, a customer booked a 3-hour spa session and bought a $450 gift card by simply reading the credit card details out loud to the cashier instead of handing the card over to her. The real owners of the card were notified about the odd transaction and they contacted the spa. At their request, the employee contacted police and they arrived within minutes.
Where's she at? Question for you: did she show you the picture of the card, or did she just read it off from? Was she still on the phone when that was happening?
No, she was just looking at her phone.
Was the message on your phone?
No, he called it instantly.
They're saying that you were reading off your phone, so.
No, it was reading a text message from him.
Yeah, can you see the text?
It wasn't the phone, it was the card. It was literally like he called.
Do you have a picture of who the card holder name?
No, I don't have one. That's why that's what I'm saying. I never have the card number.
Because I had 2 people call saying that was their card.
No, that's not. That's literally the card that he gave me to pay it. So I don't know what they're talking about.
They called me and they notified me that fraudulent charge had been made of $450.
No, this literally the card that he just gave me to pay. I was on the phone and he was like, okay, I'm gonna pay. He's like, okay, cool, no problem. Yeah. But I don't know what he's calling for.
After IDing the suspect, the officer asked her several more important questions. She continues to deny everything and insists that her husband had given her access to the card. At this point, it's hard to know what's actually going on. Let's see what the officer can do to get to the truth.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm so shocked, sir. I never had this happen before, so.
Is this your car?
I know, this is my brother's car.
All right, what's your first name?
Crazy. Jenna. This is crazy.
J.
Smith is my last name.
My car.
This is crazy.
Because I'll let you write a statement, so at least.
I'm sorry.
I said at least you'll write a statement and I'll see what's going on, but at the minimum I got to do a report because realistically you could have been going to jail. You can sit in the front for me.
It's clear that something's amiss. The officer knows it and refers to a database while making contact with the card owner. So how does her story hold up? Well, let's find out.
All right, is this Mr. Colt?
Yeah.
All right, this is Deputy Smith, the Orange County Sheriff's Office. In reference to your card, you physically have the card?
What was that?
Yeah, I said, do you physically have the credit card, sir?
Yeah.
All right, do you want to press charges?
Sure, yeah.
See what happened?
I really don't know. Just my wife called me and told me that we had she asked me if I made a charge at that nail salon, and I told her I didn't, and she called the credit card company and canceled the card, and then we called the nail salon companies themselves to let them know that, what had happened.
Okay.
But me and my wife, we both have the credit card. It's the same number, her card and my card.
Her card and your card?
And then we both physically have our cards with us.
Okay.
The thief's lie has been exposed, and she was just playing dumb. Let's see if her apologies can get her out of criminal consequences.
I'm sorry,
No, that's fine. Just go ahead and turn around.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go.
You're going.
Why?
Because you lied to me. First off,
I'm
stop.
sorry.
Don't fight.
But I'm sorry.
So I honestly
told you
don't
I'm
care.
sorry.
Don't fight. I honestly don't care if you're sorry or not. But here's the thing: they want to press charges, and the fact that yeah, they want to press charges.
Why? No, babe. I told them I did not take that from them. I did not take that from you, sir.
I got this from my boyfriend.
I thought he was your husband.
No, that is my husband.
You went
I'm
from
sorry.
husband
No, I'm
to
sorry.
boyfriend. You gave me the wrong name. It's nothing. Don't be sorry. You just own up to your stuff. The fact that you said they're from New York and you didn't have an ID, and then I run you, and then you have an ID in Florida. No, we're not playing these games. You made stupid choices and you get stupid consequences. So that's what's happening.
The lies fall apart pretty fast when confronted with the truth, and they weren't even good lies. How dumb do you need to be to think that a credit card owner won't know what's happening with their account? After sticking with her story, she finally plays her last card, bargaining.
Like, is there anything I can do?
You could go to the jail and then you could figure it out from there.
Please, sir, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me.
I didn't do anything. That's my thing. I'm like, I did not do that. When he gave me the card number, that's how I used it. Are you gonna let me call my mom? I have my phone.
You can.
Please, can I call her? Yeah, because I was holding it. Can I call her?
You can call her at the jail. They'll let you get the numbers out of your phone.
Like the officer said earlier, make stupid choices, get stupid consequences. In this case, she got fancy new handcuffs and a comfortable seat in the back of an officer's squad car. Even without the long-distance communication with the cardholder, the officer is able to confirm exactly what happened from the spa employees.
I'm about to take her to jail, so I can get that later, but as long as I have a verbal of what happened, I'll be fine.
Okay. So she came in. She wanted to book a pedicure, and then before she wanted to do her pedicure, she wanted to buy a gift card. So Alyssa took the gift card and put the gift card numbers in there. She said, I don't have my card on me. Is it okay if I just give you the card number aloud? And we're like, yeah, that's fine. So she gave us the card number verbally. We typed it in. It declined the first 2 times. And then on the 3rd time it went through. I think I want to say it was maybe a different number that Alyssa said that she gave her the 3rd time. And then that one went through. And then she went back for the pedicure. And then about 5 minutes after she went back there, I had 2 calls from a couple. It was a man and a woman. And they said that I was a fraudulent charge. And they just wanted to let me know for the business.
Perfect. Thank you.
It sounds like she had 3 sets of stolen information, so the officer saved 3 different people from falling victim to this crime. Her 3-minute stay at a spa was definitely not worth fraud charges and 2 days in jail. On December 9th, 2022, Florida PD were made aware of some illegal solicitors raising funds for a recently deceased family member, Maria, who was 20 years old. Not wanting to disrespect their cause, the kind police officer initially took a compassionate approach to their plight.
When did this happen? Where?
France, Europe.
Where?
Europe, France.
Was that your daughter? Was she like vacationing over there? Was she living over there?
Living.
Oh. I'm sorry what happened to your family. It's very tragic. I'm sorry that you're going through that. However, we can't have you guys walking in traffic. Okay? If you can, just relay the information to the other guy. I don't know where he went.
This situation is turning suspicious real fast, especially since they failed to produce any IDs. The officer gathered some more information while some backup arrived. As the second officer kept them occupied, the first officer acted on her hunch and ran their information through the police database. This brought to light some interesting questions.
When did she pass?
3 days ago.
3 days ago? Okay, so in September, did you have another niece named Maria that passed?
Huh?
You and your 2 sons were on the other side doing the same thing, collecting money for a funeral.
Me?
Yes. Your name and your date of birth that you gave me? Yeah.
This always happen.
No.
No, sir.
No. So what funeral were you trying to save money or collect money for in September?
No,
You're lying to me.
No.
I don't like being lied to.
I don't like it.
Ma'am.
I swear.
And the fact that
Suda, we have videos. Your face is on any video
I
we
recognize you from last time I talked to you and your 2 sons.
Injection with me.
Here.
Here.
On the other side. Yes.
No, I swear
You swear?
No.
You're gonna swear to God? Really?
I don't know what. Well,
that's a shame. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself trying to do this in front of your 2 kids.
It's first time.
No, it's not. I am telling you, I recognize you from last time I talked to you, and the name and date of birth you gave me, and the same story you gave me is the same one you told the other deputies on the other side of Palm Coast Parkway by Belterre. Yes, it is. Stop lying. You're lying to yourself, you're lying to me, and you're lying in front of your kids. This is the kind of mom you want to be for your kids? Lying?
The first officer continues the much-needed beration, but the mother, who already identified herself as Dumitru, isn't dropping the act. She decides to add a little more embellishment to her crumbling story, while the officer catches her at every twist in her tale.
Let me put it this way. Next time I see you out here with your 2 kids, I'm calling DCF.
Yeah.
And I will be sure that you're going to get every citation I can think of.
Yeah,
But this is not okay. You lying is not okay. You want your kids taken from you? Putting them in danger? Allowing them walk in traffic, collecting money, lying to people?
Okay.
You need to start telling yourself the truth first. You wrote your name down. I looked it up, and it pulled up in September of this year.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Dimitri is name common.
No, it's not. No, it's
I am
not.
Romanian.
Okay.
From Romania.
And in Flagler County, there's only one person that popped up, and that's you.
I.
Yep.
And my child.
Yep.
My son.
Yep. Yep. Wearing green vests with 2 juvenile males, holding a sign saying they're collecting money for a funeral.
I am for first time this.
No, stop lying. Stop lying.
The officer requested their ID cards again, but all they got was an address. The officer finds it in her heart to offer some much-needed advice for this woman's stupid decisions.
I understand if you're going through a hard time, and I'd be more than happy to help you and give you resources to help you with whatever it is you need to help get you by. Because I get it. It's been a hard year for a lot of people. Finances have been very hard. Not everyone can afford to get by. And I'll be more than happy to help you with that. But you won't stop lying. I can't help a liar. What is it that you need help with? How can I help you rather than you coming out here with your kids collecting money and lying to people about it?
I don't lie. I don't lie. My brother is in front. Please.
Well, then she didn't just die 3 days ago. Then who were you collecting the money for the funeral for last month, or in September?
The fact that the mother feels the need to continue lying makes her malicious intentions clear to the officers, and the cops are getting visibly agitated as a result. Despite being direct and kind to the mother, the officer can't seem to get through to this woman. The mother now wishes to avoid the situation completely and simply return home. But after lying to an officer and endangering her kids, that choice isn't available to her anymore.
You understand you can go to jail for providing law enforcement a false name, right? This is going to tell me exactly who you are.
If you lie, you're going to jail. Understand?
Okay, so we can start over. You can actually tell us what your real name is, because we already found where you were up in Jacksonville. So you want to start over, or do you want to continue to lie?
Okay, I am Firuela.
Why?
We knew that.
Why lie?
Are you in trouble up there?
Where?
In Jacksonville.
Oh.
So why lie now down here?
I mean, you have to have a reason to lie. Like,
I have a lot.
you have a lot of what? A lot of reasons? Why?
I have a fear from police, but I don't know why.
People lie for a lot of reasons when they're in a position like hers. In the case of this mother, it seems to be a mix of ignorance and fear. That still doesn't excuse her false behavior, nor the endangerment of her young children, and her sudden shift in attitude makes her look incredibly deceitful and stupid.
Just a couple parts up there. So I am taking you to jail for child neglect. Oh.
Turn your palms down.
Like this. There you go. I'm taking you to jail for child neglect, for interfering with closed traffic, extortion of it. I just called you out earlier.
I've got it.
And for providing law enforcement a false name all the time. Okay? My judge, we're calling DCF. Part of DCF. Department of Children and Families. Oh my family. Your family? You gotta call DCF.
Where's the family?
In Orlando?
We'll give DCF the phone number to the family, and they can deal with that. But we have to call DCF right here. If you had somebody down the street, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But hold on. But we'll get the phone number from you. That way they can come up and they can arrange with DCF. But you can't be doing this.
So the handcuffs go on, and the truth comes out. It's hard to believe anything she says at this point. The only thing she might be honest about here is her need for money. But by using her children and lying to the officers, she's made things much worse for herself.
But you can't be doing this. You can't. And then you say you have a fear, but had you gave us the right name the first time and everything else, you probably wouldn't be in this situation. You can't walk in the roadway. You have to get a permit in order to even collect money from people like that. Right now, you're abusing, the nice citizens of our county, and especially saying that a 20-year-old died in a car crash. Like, who is that? Who is that girl in the picture?
The picture is my cousin, but boy.
Oh, that's your cousin?
Does she know you're using her picture?
Yeah, she was on the other side of the... Is that the same cousin that was just over there?
There was one over there and there's one down there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. My children. We'll talk about that once I'm done. Right here.
나다란 마이크 스님 거하루. 스님 거하루.
Face that way.
No. That's not how this works.
No, but
no, that is not how this works. You do not pull away from me.
Stop.
What?
You're turning and we're telling you to face this way. Okay, you need to stop and listen. We'll talk to them when we're done.
Do not do that again. You understand me?
The total amount confiscated among them all was $137. The child neglect, scheme to defraud, obstruction of public streets, and false name charges were what landed her in that squad car. The risk of looking like a fool on camera might be one of the antidotes to severe crimes like these. But that doesn't seem to work on these stupid scammers because they only have money on their minds and nothing else. So if you like these stupid scammers getting exposed on camera, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications for more stupid crooks who get busted.